The last exit on the road to the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is a day away. This stuff hypes itself. A lot of people think this game will be a close, low-scoring affair, similar to the 49ers-Cowboys game. I'm not so sure. Neither team has faced an offense like their opponent's Eagles offense versus 49ers defense on the Eagles' first possession. Fox will show a graphic that the 49ers' run defense was second in the league in the regular season. They may even mention that it led the league in yards per rushing attempt at 3.4. They probably won't tell you that they had so few yards against because they faced the second fewest rushing attempts against. The Eagles' offense averages 32 rushing attempts per game, which is nearly half their plays and the third most in the regular season. The 49ers have faced at least that many just 5 times, and only twice since Week 6, against the Commanders and Raiders in Weeks 16 and 17. Of course, those rushing totals are direct results of the leads they've had all season. But for the Eagles it's also by choice. And that's a problem for the 49ers. No one really faces an offense like the Eagles this year until they actually face the Eagles. The best they can do is play an offense sort of like the Eagles, which the 49ers haven't done in a while. The only QBs they have faced this season that can come close to what Jalen Hurts can do on the ground were Justin Fields in Week 1 in a monsoon that rendered the game irrelevant for evaluation purposes, and Marcus Mariota in Week 6 when 3/4 of the 49ers' starting defensive line was out with injury. Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, and Javon Kinlaw. Mariota had 6 carries for 50 yards and a TD in a Falcons win. However, last season when they played the Eagles, Hurts had 82 yards and a TD on 10 carries. The Eagles also bring explosive plays. They're second in the NFL in pass plays of 20+ and 40+ yards. Jalen Hurts has been very good on deep passes, 4th in deep DVOA, 5th in completed air yards per pass attempt, and 7th in deep dire. Among players with at least 3 catches a game, A.J. Brown is 5th in yards before the catch and 10th in average depth of target. Meanwhile, the 49ers defense can be beaten deep, and they have given up catches of at least 46 yards in each of their last 5 games. Outside of their Week 1 slogfest in the rain, the 49ers have had 7 games they lost or won by a single score, and 5 of them had an opposing WR having a big game. CeeDee Lamb had 117 yards, his third most of the season. Devontae Adams had 153, his second most of the season, and 2 TDs. Juju Smith-Schuster had 124 and a TD. In the same game, Marquez Valdes-Scantling had 111, both were season highs, and Courtland Sutton had 97, the second most of his season. A big game by A.J. Brown or Devonta Smith is certainly possible, and both of them having strong games isn't out of the question. Additionally, Quez Watkins had a 26 and 91-yard catch last year against the 49ers. He's been a non-factor this season, but taking a shot with Watkins on Sunday is reasonable. Because of the 49ers' limitations in their secondary, Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen would be unwise to go with a run-heavy approach to start the game. Their game plan should be similar to the Titans game when they had 41 pass attempts to just 24 rush attempts, most of the carries coming in the second half. But they shouldn't be scared to run if presented with the option, especially in the short yardage that they have excelled at. The 49ers were 22nd in Football Outsiders' power success, their short yardage measurement. The 49ers' pass rush is hugely dependent on Nick Bosa, who has 42% of their sacks, and they had just one against the Cowboys. The 49ers' defense is 24th in hurry rate, which might actually benefit them. Jalen Hurts has been excellent in the pocket, but the 49ers would probably prefer him to not use his legs.